Okay, Janelle, let's go over to your image. Take a look here. What is my subject? Humor, children's crossing, the van, the colors, the trees. I have one small little person over here. So what is my subject matter? My subject is supposed to be the person, an identifiable person showing the weather. Okay, so I'm going to crop this image as though that is the only thing in my image. And I'm going to crop it just like this. I'm going to get that little corner out of here as well. This is about all I can use out of that image. As you can see, you have one little person. That is the subject matter. That's what the criteria called for. This is what we have after we crop it. So you can see what happens here. Also, you are using a full frame metering mode, taking everything into account, rendering your subject underexposed. So if you put a center weight meter, it only takes a little bit of that bright background into account and should render your subject better exposed than you have here. Or you place a spot meter, which is about that big, take it into account, without taking the background into account, which would render your subject underexposed as we have here. Now, this is the dodge tool. Okay, I'm going to make a small brush down here and show you what happens the way it should be. I'm just doing this very quickly, but I'm going to open up the face of this because it has to be an identifiable person. So that's before we can barely see who that is, and then we have this. So if I wanted to, I can actually open up the whole front of the person as well. Okay, I'm just doing this all very quickly. You should take your time on this. But that is your before, and this is after. This is your original image, all the way at the top. I'm going to go here. And then this is what happens after we've dodged and cropped and everything else. That becomes our image, which is a stronger image, very clear to what the criteria was to be, and clear for your viewer to understand this is my subject, not that big truck in the front. This is what you want to keep in mind. Always work in camera, crop in camera, fill the frame with your subject, and work on the metering modes.